So I so apologize for our technical difficulties, but as I said, this is live, and we are live on the air with you guys, and I am without John Maldonado this evening. So I have a couple of people that I want to introduce you to. The first person I want to introduce you to is the love of my life, my son, Noah. Noah, say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Not too close to the mic because you don't want to kill them like Mommy does. So how are you doing today? Yeah? I'm doing very well, thank you. And we have a lot of people here that are very interested in talking on the mic.
Yeah,
so,
talk about it.
Talk about it. So, how do you enjoy your summers?
Love them.
Love them. Why? Do you not like school?
I hate school.
Oh my. And that's for all of our moms and dads out there that spend a ridiculous amount of money, or as I call them, organs, to make sure that our kids have the education that we want them to, and they hate it. So you're happy to be off, huh?
Am I? A big fan.
A big fan. All right. Well, I'm so glad. And you enjoy your days here at the VIP, in the pool, by the beach, right?
Oh, much more than school. Yeah.
Much more than school. Even though I don't know about you parents out there, but it stinks that they gave my son 4 booklets that he is supposed to complete and 2 brick reports. I think that's a bit much. I don't know about you parents out there, but to me personally, that's a bit much. And that's where we are right now.
Yeah, that is.
So we have some rowdy people over here that we can't hear, so we need to get them over here. Come. No, come on. Come. Noah. Come, Nilsa, come sit down. Because Glenn is making too much noise over there and we can't hear.
Hi, Tommy.
All right, so let's talk.
Okay, I'm ready.
Tell everybody who you are.
My name is Nilsa, and I am a mom of New Rochelle, and I am also a member at the VIP Beach Club, and I guess I'm a friend of yours.
I hope so.
And we have a really good time having drinks, enjoying ourselves here, and I love it. And we can relate on a lot of levels, right?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. So that's your mom or your
That's my grandmother.
Your grandma.
The love of my life,
The love
my
of
best friend, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I get choked up talking about it, but
It's okay.
Yeah.
And my grandma was the love of my life as well.
my best friend.
Yes, my grandma was the love of my life as well, so I get it. And some of my listeners know that my mother suffers from dementia, and you had told me that
Yes.
your grandma does as well, right?
Yes, she does. And it's a rough thing. It really is. And
Well, I know you brought her over to me, and we introduced,
yeah,
and
I was happy.
right, and
To have
afterwards.
someone that understood and could get what I was going through, and a friend that could relate, you know?
Right, and afterwards you grabbed me and said thank you, like you
I
hugged
did,
me
'cause
and
it's-
said
it's
thank you
rough.
so right, and
It's life.
and that sucks that like
Not many people get it.
Right.
Not many people get that this is something we go through, you know, with people we love. You know, it's rough, man. It's hard. It's life, you know, and I don't even know what to say or how to express it, because until you go through it, you don't get it.
know.
Yeah, you don't.
I always say you don't know till you know.
Right. And to see someone else, you know, somebody that I know that lives the same kind of life that I do. We go to a beach club, we have fun, so to speak, right? So to speak.
Right. We try to live in the moment.
That could be going through the same exact thing that you're going through, and you would never know until you spoke to the person, and until
Absolutely.
you could actually get to know one another.
Right.
You know?
Because you don't know. Because you don't
No.
know what I mean. I have right behind me, as
Yeah.
you can see, I have my son to my right.
And my daughter's to my left.
Your daughter is to your left.
Making
my
slime.
father, making slime. It has been a very slimy day here at the beach club. Okay, I had more slime all over the place. I don't know about anybody else back, like all the moms
over
and
it.
dads. Get the freaking slime away. My son looked like the Hulk yesterday. He had green all over
You know
his
what?
hands.
They're having
I did.
fun.
Thank you,
Yes, I
Noah.
did. Yes, I did.
Yes.
They
They're
are
having
having fun.
They're having
Believe
fun,
it.
and that's what it's about.
Believe it.
All right, thank you, Peanut Gallery. They are having fun, but nonetheless, it's slimy. It's slimy. It's slimy. So I have my dad behind me as well, which he said he did not want to get on the mic because
Right.
there is nothing anybody wants to hear. Dad, do you still feel that way? Nobody can hear you from there, Dad. You gotta step closer to the mic, Dad. You gotta come. Oh
By
my!
the way, he's awesome.
This is so. I am introducing to you my dad. My dad is 75,
Amazing.
and every time I go out with my father,
It's a good time.
well, no, besides being a good time, my love, people will say to me, what was I, 16, Dad, at the time? Right? I was like 16, and
Very sarcastic.
I'm not being sarcastic. I'm being literal
No,
right
I
now.
mean-
Right.
Grandpa.
She has.
Oh,
She
my
was.
father,
Oh.
yes. But I am too. The apple does not fall far from the tree.
I
but
agree.
I am being literal when I say to you that we used to go out. I was like I want to say I was 17 because I graduated high school. And we would go out to, there was a pizza, I'm sorry, like a restaurant, bowling alley up the block. Astor Bowling, right. And we used to go there. And they would ask if I was his girlfriend. So I would literally do the like throw up thing.
No.
Yeah, well, I was, what, 17 and how much? I mean, how old were you? 16. I said 16, 17. You were not. You were
Good
not
try,
26.
Dad.
He's here all week.
Yeah, keep it
How
going.
old were you? How much older are you than me?
A few years.
Thanks, Noah.
So I was 43.
43 and I was 17. 16, 17 I'm going with. And they all thought I was his girlfriend, so I wanted to throw up.
So that's a good thing for Dad, though.
Right,
Right.
But I'm still having a hard time with
I'm
that
sure
because
you
everybody
are, but
says
Dad
it to me.
is
No
probably
doubt.
like, go ahead.
No doubt, no doubt. Absolutely, absolutely.
You would order a drink or a food and she would say out loud to the whole lot, Dad!
So everyone knew.
So everybody knew he was my
Yeah.
father. And now I say dad even louder
I
because now
know.
they really don't know who he is. So I'm like, Daddy! So yes, in fact, that is true.
Fact.
Thank you.
Dads are great.
I'm being validated by my 9-year-old.
Yeah, they are.
Are you going to give me a chance to talk or are you going to go on and on?
Oh my.
Go ahead, fire.
Well,
No.
before I let you
Question mark.
we got the peanut gallery in full force here. Before I let anybody speak, I just want to remind you that you are listening to Real Talk with Karen Stacy live, and I mean live.
Get it, girl.
On like pop up live.
This is real.
MiamiMikeRadio.com. Miami Mike was totally like, we were here making this happen because we wanted to bring this to you from a different place and a different everything.
I'm
so
happy to be here.
I was told that my dad needs to come closer to the mic. So Daddy,
All
come
right.
closer to me. Don't worry about it. I get magic forces. Your voice doesn't travel like your daughter's.
What?
All right. So now what? All right.
Fun
So
fact, my mother said that.
thank you. So now you want me to shut up. So go ahead and speak now.
You mentioned before about homework that your child gets for the summer, over the summer.
Uh-huh.
OMG.
So let's talk real about this,
Oh
okay?
my.
Get it.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, give it.
Yeah.
No kid should be getting homework over the summer.
I agree.
A freaking men.
I agree.
Am I talking here?
And he loves me working.
No kid
That's
should
true.
have homework over the summer. I
My
don't
mind
know
is blown.
Who
Officially.
the hell came up with that idea? Some bourgeois person somewhere in Harvard or something.
Preach.
Don't give the kids homework over the summer. Not only should the kids enjoy themselves while they're still young, They're going to have plenty of chance to be miserable. Let them have a good time. But not only are the kids stressed over the summer, but so are the parents.
Amen.
And they don't get any time off. And do not tell me any statistic that makes a kid more intelligent,
It does not.
more educated, and more prepared. It does not.
Agreed.
I do agree.
And to add to that, see, now you guys wonder where I get my rant from, huh? So
I live for this,
To
though.
add to that, it is true. All homework does is terrorize the parents.
It does.
All right?
It
So,
gives us more deadlines. And
dude, and then people want to know why I
stress
drink.
and-
I mean,
Cheers.
hello.
Clink,
You know, I mean, I say to my son when it's time for homework, is this like a glass or a bottle of wine? Like, what do I need to get through this? And
Really, Mom?
see, out of the mouths of babes. So,
So to finish the point, the kids
oh, I'm
should
sorry,
be
were you
off-
still talking?
Yes.
Get
the
close.
Was he?
The kids are off for the summer. They're going to be off 2 months, I don't know, 10 weeks, whatever they have off.
Right.
Let them enjoy themselves. Their brains are
agree.
gonna grow like leaves grow on a tree.
Add sunlight and water.
Yeah.
Over into the spring.
Yep.
And then they'll be ready for school again when it comes, and it comes quick. So leave them alone. I want everyone out there to call your congressman, to call the Board of Ed, to call everybody and tell them no more homework over the summer for kids.
Wepa. So you heard it
Wepa,
here.
I live for
You
that.
heard it here.
Please agree with him, please.
Live on MiamiMikeRadio.com. Teachers, what was the song that we grew up with? Teachers,
Oh my God.
leave them kids
No, I
alone. Yeah, teachers. It's and you know what? My father was very adamant about it. My father made me do my work like forget about it. But you know what? I hear him in the summer, and I don't think that that's cool, and they should not do that.
I think
They
I
should.
agree.
Everybody should have a
As
reboot.
a mother,
you gotta
I
have a
do agree.
reboot.
I think,
time.
yeah,
I
there
mean-
should be like, let's shut down, like how a computer shuts down.
Right.
Let's
Reboot.
shut it down. Let's update.
Reboot.
Right.
The kids,
Right.
they should reboot.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So wait.
Any
these
more
guys-
questions
Wait,
for me?
these guys. I don't know. You might have to stay close.
Okay, I'm
Look,
staying
these
close.
guys are feeling it. Come here, guys. Here. I'm gonna have
Gentlemen?
them come right here.
gonna
Stay
swap.
here with
I
me.
have to swap.
All right. I have a treat coming to you now. We have Real Talk with Karen Stacy live on MiamiMikeRadio.com. You were not booted and you're still live. You're still live on the air. Glenn, have a seat. I know. You stayed here for us. I didn't boot.
She told me to stay close.
I stay close.
What questions?
So I am going to introduce you guys now to. I mean, you just use Glenn. What do you use?
Glenn Garcia.
It's just Glenn. Big brother. Oh, big brother Glenn. Is that how I
that's
should
the
say
show
it?
I was on,
That's
yeah.
the show. So I have here in front of me, or beside me, or in my vicinity.
In your face.
In your
in my
face.
face.
In your face.
In your face.
Something.
I like the mic.
You like
your
the mic? I
yeah.
love this mic. Miami mic. I love my mic. It's so sexy. So anyway,
Go with something.
could
Are
you
we
back
live
it
or
up?
is this
We are
recorded?
live. No, this is live. You go.
Live.
Go over there,
I'll be
though.
back.
Okay.
I will send it to you. Look, he's
Come
asking for
over here.
pics.
He needs pics. Okay.
No.
So Glenn, you need to like. So I know. Well, I know you, but I don't know. I mean, you grew up with my late husband, correct?
Yes.
So you know
Well,
him.
I know of him. I didn't hang out, but we're from the neighborhood, you know.
Right. So you grew up in the BX.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that was where we both grew up. Remember, we're on the air. I can hear you speaking. And no, I know. See, my son was being a gentleman and telling her to have a seat. Thank you. That was very nice of you. As I'm hushing him up. All right. Where is your partner? Go get your partner in crime. Come on. We're on the air.
Kev, come here
Sit
for
back.
1 second. Kev.
Come.
Kev, 1 second. Just come 1 second.
All right. We got somebody else. So, Kat, what's his
So
name?
I was from Big Brother season 18. He's Big Brother season 19.
Oh.
He's the one that just finished.
Oh my God! But Anthony Mangini is my 8th. Well, no, he's my 19th favorite DJ. So we need to get Kevin over here because 19 is my number, right, Ant?
Anthony's a good friend of mine.
Anthony, he does my voice on his show, and he says, "Oh my God, like Anthony Mangini is my 19th favorite DJ." So now Now he's number 19 in my book.
Okay, so
So now
talk to me.
Kevin
What's
is
it,
19.
what's the show about? What's going on here?
It's real talk. It's about
Life, everything real.
Real. No, there's no filter.
Reality.
Thank you, my son. It's about reality. There's no filter. Well, because he lives with me. What you name it. We just brought up. We talked about dementia. We talked about homework. Now we're talking about Big Brother.
Reality TV.
Right. So wait, here's a question for you. Reality TV.
Yes.
What about that is reality?
It's all reality. A lot of people think it's like fake.
Scripted?
No, it's not.
It's not scripted.
At least Big Brother on CBS is not scripted.
Well, I happen to love CBS because my soap operas are on that. So thank you for giving them a plug. But are you serious? Because I feel like they're making it more than what it should be.
No, it's really not. On our show, if you're familiar with the show, they have you do a diary room session, whereas it's a one-on-one, you talking about what just happened in the house and all of that.
Okay.
They might say, can you say it this way or can you say it that way? Only because us New Yorkers have potty mouth.
No.
So every other word out of my mouth is effing this and effing that and that,
No.
and they go, we can't have that on national TV.
Right.
So can you say it this way maybe, or
it's
can
not
you
real
say
talk.
can you
That's
say
right.
it that way?
Although I'm not allowed to curse either. So this
So
is
it's not real
this
talk.
is real talk. This is real talk minus potty mouth.
So that's the only thing that's kind of scripted, but it's not scripted. So, salute.
Cheers. Salud, everybody.
Chin-
Not real. Well,
chin
I'm
down.
drinking water, but yes. I have to have my wits about me. Oh, good for you. Shh. Okay, so it's not scripted. Okay, because like right now, I just grabbed you, and I was like, get over here, and we didn't rehearse this. We're shooting the.
It's real.
We're shooting.
It's real.
I know, but okay, yes, but I want your friend that has 37 kids to get over here. Kevin! Kev, you and your 8 kids, get over here. We're live on the air right now, babe.
Come on, Danny. You can
One second.
Danielle can come too. We got everybody.
Come on.
Uh-oh. This is
Wait a minute,
live.
is this
Get-
Karen?
Yes,
Is
this
this my
is.
friend Karen
Yes,
from
this
New York?
is.
Karen from New York. She'd come to Boston anytime.
Boston. He got a Boston
Boston.
accent.
What do you mean? No, it's not Boston. It's Boston. It's Boston.
He got a
And
Boston
maybe
accent.
she ain't been around too long, so she says Boston. So we let her go from that
No,
Boston.
I have the Bronx accent, so I do instead of because it's an O and not an A.
So Boston people are on?
Like the cat
Yes.
in a
You
while.
gotta be kidding me.
Yes, Boston.
I thought Boston people were always right. Yeah,
Boston
yeah. All this
people-
time,
No.
I'm in the negative. I'm like in the black.
You're in the
Okay.
black. No, get in the light.
Karen, ask me what you want to ask
Get
me.
in the light. All right. So I am still like a little bit. I have
Don't
to
get
say-
afraid of me, Karen. It's
I'm
all
not-
right.
nothing
My
scares
sister's name.
Nothing scares
Nothing
me.
scares you?
Nothing scares me. All right, you're talking. People can't.
Sorry.
No talking.
Now
We
we're
must-
having a
We
conversation.
must all.
Conversation.
Everybody has to pay
We're that
attention.
excited.
We're around the mic now. Shush.
Okay.
Shush. Everyone else shush except for me and Kevin. Me
It's
and the
Kevin and
Boston.
Karen. I got a
Kevin
sister,
and
Karen. Oh, wait a minute. It's Kevin and Karen right here.
Kevin and Karen,
Give
right
me this.
here.
Wait a minute.
We
Wait,
just
no,
did a
listen,
handshake.
no, listen.
Oh wait, he's gonna do it
No,
again.
no,
What
you're
is this?
scared. You're scared.
What is that?
That's Mission Hill. That's killer.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm from the. Oh my! He just showed me his nipple.
No, I didn't. I was showing you.
Okay,
like,
I'm sorry. What
Karen,
was that? Oh, yeah,
I was
tattoo.
showing you Mission Hill.
Mission Hill.
So we do
I
skin.
apologize.
Skin
We're
like
doing
this.
Skin. Skin.
Now, does that feel better than everything else? This, see what this feels?
And we're leaving.
But then do this. Hold on.
Like,
You know, I can't. Okay.
See, she
So what are
can't.
you
She
gonna be?
can't.
Everybody
she can't
is
handle
listening
it.
right
she
now.
can't handle it.
Yes.
She can't handle
We
it.
all, everybody here on Real Talk knows how much Karen can't handle, right?
Karen can't handle it. Karen,
Right.
come to Boston and see what
Yeah.
happens.
No.
We're real Boston
No.
guys.
You bring me to Boston and see
Bring-
see what
I will-
happens to Boston.
I will bring you to Boston.
You
I'll bring
see
you to
what
Boston.
happens.
See
I
what
cannot
happens.
go to Boston. I can go to Boston though.
You come
Focus,
to Boston.
focus,
I'm
focus.
focused. Go ahead, honey.
We're on
Go
the
ahead. Go
air.
ahead.
We're on the air.
Go
Well,
ahead.
I'm trying to.
Get,
tell
ask me.
you.
Ask me a question, honey.
I'm trying. You guys aren't giving me a
We're
freaking
loud.
minute.
Listen, we're from the Bronx and Boston, so. it's
Dude,
like-
I am from the Bronx too. I got this.
Oh, come on, Ken.
I
Ask me
got
whatever
this.
you want.
Well, I was just asking Glenn. So he said he was on 18. You're on 19.
Yes.
On what's the name of the show?
It was a little show called Big Brother.
A
I
little
never
show.
watched it in my life. Anyway.
Good. I
But
never
anyway, it
watched
was
it
Big
either.
Brother. Either me either.
That's
Karen,
100% true.
high five.
being honest.
You ain't never watched-
I never
Listen,
watched it
You
either.
in the Bronx, you over the I was in the Franklin Park
The show's
too. We
been
never
on for
watched it
20
ever.
years.
But I never watched it ever.
Dude, I have
So
enough.
I ended up coming in fourth. I was on 86 days, and I got apparently a lot of aggressive abuse. But I didn't care. I'd rather be by myself. You know what I mean?
But what do you got to do on the show? What you said
You're supposed to win
went
these comps.
86 days.
I made it to the end. I never missed every film of the show. I was on every film of the show.
Okay.
So you go to 86 days, and then you go to jury house. But I never went to the jury house. I went to a hotel and did sit-ups and push-ups for 6 days.
Oh, my.
And did nothing at all. I couldn't even. I watched. You know what I watched? 152 times. What was the name of the movie I watched? Oh my God, I watched.
It's all right. This is a live show. We got
with
plenty of time.
What's the guy's
take
name?
Your,
It
take
was
your time.
Time Machine. What's the guy's name? With
Oh,
the
Back
80s,
to
you
the
know. With what's his name? He's got
Bueller?
disease now.
No. Yeah, Back to
Bueller.
the Future. Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
Bueller.
I watched Back to the Future
Back to the
102
Future.
times.
Okay.
102 times.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
I know the dialogue for Back to the Future.
Okay.
Yeah,
When did you watch that?
Wait,
because they put me in this.
but I know that.
I know.
Jury?
I remember. I remember
No,
Glenn.
pre-jury.
Glenn, if I'm not mistaken, I know like you did it last summer, if I'm not mistaken.
did
I
this
remember your wife. You were not around for a number of weeks, correct?
Correct.
How long were you away
6
from
weeks.
home? 6 weeks.
He was gone 2.5 months.
You were gone 2.5
I was gone-
months.
I was gone.
And you have 37 kids.
I have 39 kids.
39.
How'd you miss that, Karen?
I'm
How'd you
so-
miss the
I'm
two
so
kids?
bad with math.
Those 2 kids. It must have been a leap
I'm
year.
so
It was a
sorry.
leap
A
year.
leap year,
A leap
twice.
year.
It was a
and
leap
you
year
missed
twice.
it. With
Yeah.
your sunglasses, the girl
Damn.
must have missed the leap year with my
Damn.
sunglasses. I have
Damn.
39 kids.
39.
And she don't understand. I left June 14th and did not see one of my 39 kids until September
walked out.
22nd.
Wow.
You know what I did?
What?
And I did Mission Hill, never kissed none. I didn't listen to none of them. I didn't follow none of them. At the end, I didn't care. And then what I do?
You rocked out.
And I rocked out. You hear what they say, Karen?
I heard
rocked
her.
out.
She said she rocked out. But let's for,
Great,
for
Karen.
anybody.
Focus. Go ahead.
Listen,
Okay, Karen, focus. No, let Karen focus. Karen,
Millions of
I am
focus, honey bun.
focusing, but I want to tell, just in case any of the listeners out there
Huh.
have
They
not
know
seen.
Kevin.
Oh, they know Kevin. All right, so let's pretend they don't know Kevin.
And
So
then
let's
either did I.
say,
You know,
all
my
right.
daughters, you're right. My daughters, they
Okay,
don't know
so
Kevin. You're
let's say
right.
for somebody like myself who
You-
never gets control over the remote,
And you didn't know Kevin?
doesn't know. I
Karen,
do,
you know
I
Kevin?
didn't
Now you're
know.
gonna
My
go home
sister's
and you're gonna
named
watch
after
the
you.
show.
Karen, my sister's named after you.
Yeah. Okay.
My closest sister.
All right.
But go
I
ahead,
got
ask
it.
the question. Go ahead.
But
You don't
again,
get
if
sex
somebody
appeal.
has
You
not,
don't
if somebody has not
You would
seen
think
the
just sex
show, if somebody has not seen the show, then what is it that goes on in the show? That's what
What
I'm asking
I would
you.
tell anybody, Karen, I'm being serious now.
explain? Because-
No, I'll explain.
Listen.
I'll explain. Hold on. Karen, I'm only joking. We're having a good time. And by the
Of
way,
course.
Karen's a sweetheart here. Karen, you have to watch the show. You have to understand the show's dictated and predicated towards younger people.
Okay.
So you got to have a social. You have to have a social game. And then you have to
Wait,
do
are
the-
you trying to say I don't have a social game?
No,
no,
Karen.
no,
What the
tell
hell,
me.
Karen? I didn't know you were on the show. I'm saying,
only kidding.
Karen, I made 86 days. I didn't win one comp.
That's hard.
One
I
company.
What is
never-
a car?
All right, so
What
this
is
is
Competition.
Oh, all
Let-
right.
let me-
I
let me
don't
break
know.
it down. They put 18 strangers in a house.
Okay.
That's locked up with no TV, no phone, no newspapers, no nothing. You're locked out from the world.
Oh, and we all know that he makes babies when that happens.
So what happened is they put it. It's a social experiment. The whole thing is a social experiment. And what they do is they have competitions for everybody that's in the house to win. So you could either win a luxury item, like it should be good food or something like that.
Okay.
Or
Grand prize.
the grand prize is $500,000.
There you go.
Nice.
Get it.
So what happens is you have competitions that you get awarded. One person becomes the head of the house,
I never won it.
And-
Never won it ever.
and they nominate,
But not winning head out. Sorry.
two people to be nominated to get voted out of the house. So what happens is, say me and Kevin, they voted me and Kevin to go up on the block, they call it.
Okay.
The rest of the house will vote on who they want to keep. One goes home and one stays. That's the way it's broken down for the whole season until there's one left and they win $500,000.
And then me.
Not to sound
And me.
not to sound crazy, but I will say, Kevin, he made it on the strength of just a social game.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you don't win a head of household game, your odds of staying in the house
Yes.
are like slim
him to
And also I gotta say I'm so distracted by Karen because she's so attractive. But I made 86 days. 80 Karen. The first night I won 25,000.
Wow.
And then
Why
if
aren't you
got your-
paying for drinks tonight then?
Karen, she's full of that. Every Boston guys know the drinks are on Boston guys. You know that, and we trade. And then Karen,
Yes.
I won $27 from that. Remember the challenge? thing?
27 whole dollars.
Yeah.
Jesus, I could drink that in 5 minutes or less. All right, keep going.
Cameron, I got to invite Cameron back to Boston with me to hang out. So Cameron ended up at the end. It was two 23-year-olds,
Okay.
22-year-old, 23-year-olds,
Okay.
and I'm 56. So I'm
How old are you?
35 years older.
50 what?
How
what did you
handsome
just
do I
say you
look to
were?
you? How handsome do I look to you?
That is not the question.
Well,
Glenn,
then
stop
how-
talking. We can hear you.
No, I'm going to be 57 in August.
57 and 39 kids. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, you look pretty
39
good.
kids.
Oh, did I
So-
just say the S?
You said the
I
S
did.
word.
Shh.
You
Did
said
she
the
really?
S.
Cameron, what's your problem? You can't
I'll
say
be
that.
watch my mouth.
You know what? I think Cameron got excited because I was next
I
to her,
did.
and she said it.
I
And
did.
she said I had 39 kids. I didn't have 39 kids.
did.
I have 37 kids.
Oh,
Cameron
now it's
should have
37.
known.
I'm sorry. You're right. My
Can I ask
mistake.
you a question?
Go ahead, babe.
I know, because this is free.
You're a sweetheart. By the way, this is sweetheart to our left.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. My question for you is like after experiencing the whole Big Brother thing, right?
Yep.
Did it humble you or did it get you?
No.
Did it make
No,
your
I
head
can't
swell?
wait.
Did it swell your head, boo? Like,
Listen, I get bad news. Bad news.
I don't think it's
I
swelled.
never
I'm sorry.
humbled
I don't
me,
think it's swelled.
but I was cool. Me and my boyfriends, me and my best friend in 1978 were the handsomest guys. If you ever come into the Bronx, you ever come to Brooklyn, you ever come to Boston in 1978, me and my brothers, I had 5 brothers and 22 friends. They were in best shape. They were the best shape guys. I told everyone in the house. But when I got in the house, I didn't know after a month that everyone's going to
You
turn
just
on you
saw
like
this.
that.
You was so
I didn't know
young.
they were going to turn on me like that.
Huh.
And so all of a sudden, Cameron,
Welcome
let's say
to the
me and you
jungle,
going out,
baby.
Cameron. Let's say me and you going out, Cameron.
Right.
And we go off 3 nights.
Right.
We have sangria. We have pizza. And I
Right.
kiss. I hug you.
Right.
And I hold you tight.
Right.
And then a month later, you don't talk to me. I'm like, what the hell are you
what the-
talking
you
about,
took it
Cameron?
That's called ghosting.
What is it? What's it called?
That's
No,
called
I think it's
ghosting
taking it
now.
personal.
That's called
Maybe.
ghosting now.
So
but-
anyhow,
yeah.
what happened was when I got home, my daughters would say to me, "This house gets talked about. This house gets," and I was like, I thought they were my friends. So my daughters are cool like you guys.
But you
So,
know,
but I
I-
didn't know. But I don't make mad, man. Listen, man, Mission Hill,
Listen,
man.
I
never
cannot
had-
give enough respect to a
Thank
dad.
you. Thank you.
Like not even I'm a Big Brother fan. Like I really
I
am.
did
I'm
good,
here,
right?
I'm here VIP. I love
I do
my
good?
VIP family. Glenn, I
Tell
love.
them. Tell them.
I do, but I really, really believe that you were genuine and you had such a class about you and you respected your family and no, thank you for the kiss. But you had such a polish, you know, on top of you as a dad. No, he's telling her to take her glasses.
No, I didn't say that. I mean, listen,
She
but
has
I
beautiful
agree.
eyes,
I
and he's
agree.
trying to see them,
Really,
like,
you have pretty eyes.
She does.
But listen, but I say.
But I really
listen,
believe that you really did.
But I
as
also
a
gotta
dad,
say,
as a
hon,
family
that
man.
the show is predicated or dictated, and the
I
show
agree.
concept is for younger people because out of my shows,
You got
16
my
people,
respect.
12 of them were 26 and under,
Huh.
15 of them
34,
were
so-
35 and under.
Huh.
And I was
I'm in there.
56. I'm talking about 35 years. I'm talking about when I got out of high school, no one on the show was born.
even born yet.
No one was
Right.
born.
My mother-
And by the way, I went to 30. By the way, I don't want to bring this up, but I went to 7 proms. I went to proms. But, no, I'm just saying. But and then.
That's why he had
In a
37
good way.
kids.
Thank you,
He
Karen.
needed
Well,
more
my
proms.
mother- my
He needed to
mother-
pay
There's
for all
no more
those
kids
proms.
coming. No,
My
no, I
mother
went
is
prom with all the girls.
62.
I know.
I'm 57.
My mother is 62. Her name is Yvonne.
She's young.
Valilla. She is another love of my life, just like my grandmother Carmen Gonzalez, who I adore. And she is going through dementia. I don't mean to go back to that, because this is a happy time right now. We're talking about good things. But I am talking to you, and I'm seeing, you know, everything that you're saying about your family and your children, and you're so proud of that. And you know, so
But
my
I
mother,
would say the most thing I would say, if you're going on the show, most of the kids are going on the show now. They're going to vote off the 40-year-old guy. So
I
everyone,
wouldn't vote you
but
out.
no,
I'd
no,
be
no.
like my
But
dad.
this show,
I'd be like,
the
"Oh,
40-year-old guy's going
gosh."
to be voted out. I heard.
Because that's what
Tomorrow
every
night.
56-year-old
So,
attractive man wants to hear. I love you like my
What'd you say?
dad.
What'd you call me? What'd you call me? Attractive?
But no,
I
I didn't say
did.
that. She
God.
did. She
I
So
did.
listen,
said it.
I
I
heard
said
that
it
the
live
oldest
on
man's
air.
going to be voted off, 40 years old,
Can I call you
and then the
somebody
next,
else?
you call me to go, and the next oldest person is 28 and under. And I made it
No, but
at
my
56
mother-
years old, 86 days.
Well, my mother
86
was the
days.
one that
And I used to be
actually
like
got
this.
me into this show.
Scratch my head.
My mom, I was like 15 or 16 years old, and I've been watching the show for years. And then when you came on,
Oh, your mom
she's-
likes me?
My,
So let's call her when we get out.
no, we will. Can we? Oh my
come
God,
on.
she would
Yes,
love that.
we're going to call her mom
But
after
let
we
me
get
tell
out
you,
of
my
here.
mom actually has a lot of respect for you and my dad, and they love the show. And
Would you stop pulling on your
I want to call
shirt?
them like live right now on the
We're
air.
not where we can't do
I
that
know
right now.
we can't, but
We
we love
can't.
it.
All right.
Talk about
My
that.
parents would love it.
We
Karen,
can't. There's
thank
too
you. I
many
want to
things.
thank Karen
Okay,
so
I'm
much.
sorry.
And let me
We'll do
tell
it
all you
another
guys,
time.
Karen's cool. Get on her show.
She is.
Listen
Do
to
it.
her cool
Follow
show.
her.
She's really
She's my
cool. She
boo.
sits here, and Karen don't mess around. She tells you straight out, and she's straight out. And you can tell the way she says Boston that she loves you. She says Boston. Boston. She couldn't even get into. She couldn't get on the waterfront if she wanted. Boston. But this is Kevin from Boston telling you, go see Karen. I love you guys. Take care.
We
Thank
love you too. Thank you so
baby.
much.
Kevin, you're the best.
Thank you so much for coming on Real Talk and yip yapping.
Oh my God.
This
what a
is
ball.
definitely a very interesting evening.
Glenn is back.
I
Oh,
just
Glenn's
want to say
saying
goodbye.
Okay, Glenn's back.
I just want to say goodbye. I want to thank Karen. She has an excellent show. Everybody should listen.
Thank you so much, Glenn.
And I give a complete props. And if this gets a good rating or whatever you call it,
Oh,
she knows where I am. And we've
Oh,
always
my
been
people
back.
will talk to your people.
No. You will get back to me, and we can do it again.
Oh, okay. I was going with my people talking to your
Love
people.
you. Thank you.
I love you
See you
too.
later.
Yes. All right. So I just want to remind you guys, Noah, what's the name of the show?
But I mean, text me. You're not gonna have.
What is it? You don't know what Mommy's show is?
It's Real Talk with Karen Stacy on MiamiMagRadio.com.
That's
Live, literally live.
literally, right?
Yeah.
So you want to go play again, right?
Yes.
All right,
So,
so you
I
want-
will not be coming on anymore this stream. So bye for me at least, but the stream is not over. Remember that.
Oh my
God.
God. Yes, of course you can talk. Get back over here, Mama. We're here. My son just wanted to say goodbye because I have
He's
taught
so
him
cute.
to
If
be a good
anybody
boy.
has not seen your son, he's absolutely
Thank you.
adorable
Thank
with that
you.
hair. He's like got this beach hair.
Okay, thank you for letting me know. Thank you. Yes, we are still here. We are
She
live.
said thank you for letting me know, but she was talking to him, not me, because
Yes.
he is adorable.
Well, my son, I torture him, so he tells me where he is at every point
No,
in the
that's
day.
keeping tabs.
Yeah. Well, some might call it torture.
No, I agree.
I
We're
agree
doing
with
the right
you.
thing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So we are live. We are at the beach bar at the VIP.
With my martini.
And yes, you have your martini. I do not. I am drinking water.
Yeah.
Yes, I am, because I must have my wits about me. And this is my first. This is like the first
I love
pop-up
it.
appearance.
I love it.
Right?
This is great.
It's
we should do it more often.
Absolutely. Well, we will. But we had to make sure that this was going to work.
It did.
And we're still testing equipment to see what works best.
I love this mic.
But I love
Like,
it's a
so
very
high
sexy
class.
mic,
Oh, I
isn't it?
know,
It's
my
a very sexy mic.
I know. I want to talk into it.
Yes, well, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. And hopefully all of our listeners right now are hearing it
Hi,
great.
listeners.
I have not. I'm checking in on Facebook, but I don't see too many comments coming through.
All right. Well,
But
it's just you and I.
It's you, me, and everybody that's listening right now.
They're listening,
No
but they're
pressure.
not saying anything.
Right, absolutely. Which sometimes that's a better.
I'm sure.
That's a better crowd when they don't
Right.
actually say anything.
Don't say
right?
anything, people. Just listen.
No, it's all good.
No, we're
we
friendly.
have great listeners that usually chime in.
They're the ones that keep us going, no?
Totally. and they chime in and they give us feedback on
Good,
like
good.
there are subjects I've done, anxiety and depression.
Yeah, that's rough. That's big now. Like,
Yeah.
with everything going on.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
Really
That's
big.
why I did it because
No,
we
I
had so
agree.
many deaths
Yeah,
that were
absolutely.
unnecessary.
And with everything going on with, I mean, we're in New Rochelle,
Right.
and we have this whole situation going on with
the
kids in
schools,
school.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's rough. I mean, as a parent who has a child in the New Rochelle district, I just honestly wish that they would do a bit more for our children. No, and I don't want to jump into that whole, you do this, you do that kind of thing. But
Right.
there should be more support. More groups, more, things that we can get into as far as parents to talk about it and discuss things that are going on in our community. It's rough, and I just wish that sometimes we would be able to say, yeah, my daughter does suffer with depression, or my son is, in the hospital right now because he has a psych issue going on, or whatever it is. I don't think that it's spoken about.
No,
enough.
it's taboo. It's put
not.
under the rug. Under
It
the rug.
really is. It's very swept under the rug.
Under the rug.
And it's because it's not just this day and age. It's things that have gone on from before that I think that just keep folding over into like our time. And I think that our parents and our parents' parents, those were things that we really didn't talk about when somebody had like a mental issue going on.
Because that was never
Right. It wasn't brought to light.
But right, because you didn't have it, there was just something wrong with you.
Yeah, it was
there
like you
was
were sick.
Right, there's something wrong with them.
And I don't agree with that.
Right.
I don't. And that's just my personal
Right,
opinion.
but on the
That's
flip
just-
side of that, though, I might also add
Go
that
ahead.
also you can't. I think everybody is very quick to label as well.
I would never.
Right.
I would never. I'm not that kind
That's
of a
what I'm saying.
person.
So I think there's a
I just
happy
think
medium.
that, right. I just feel like there should just be awareness about it, and I feel like, you know what, I'm not going to put a label on someone the same way I wouldn't put a label on somebody if they had a sickness or an
Right.
illness or whatever it is that's going on in their lives. But I just feel like we just need to bring light to some of those
Sadly,
issues.
labeled no, because that would be a disabled person.
No,
right?
you're
So it's
right.
still-
You're right.
It's
You're
still
right. I
labeled.
agree.
It's
I
still
agree.
labeled.
I do agree.
A
And-
different animal, but still.
No, you're right. You
Still the
are
same.
right. I do agree with that. But I just feel like, it's just, I think mental illness is not something that people will bring to light as quickly. And I don't understand why.
Because no one really understands that. I
Yeah,
think that's
yes.
why.
It's something
not
that's
like
unmarked territory. Like,
well,
it's like, okay.
it's unknown territory. more
Right,
so
that
than
too.
unmarked.
Okay,
So,
I reworded
yeah,
it.
no,
It is,
no.
you're
I
right.
mean, because when people think when you're having an anxiety attack, you're having a heart attack, right? Because it has to be a physical thing. Because when
It's
you
not.
feel that, you think you're physically having something happen, but it's mental and it becomes
Right, it is.
physical.
It is.
Right.
It is.
So
Yeah,
it's
I do
all
agree.
it's all par for the course. But
The brain is
a fascinating area.
it really is, because again we could
Yep.
understand
Right. Watching people
that we
lose
love.
lose their brains.
Yeah.
For lack of a better word.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't understand that. Don't understand that the person could look at you for 1 minute and say, "I love you, my child," and then the next minute they're like, "Who are you?" And they don't even understand.
See, I haven't had that because
I
my
have.
my mom doesn't really speak anymore, and I see the love in her eyes, and she'll hug me.
Yeah.
But she can't say it.
Well, I've had my grandmother tell me that she just can't remember my name or who I am at a moment, and
that's
that
gotta be tough.
it is. It's a rough thing. I guess every person is different, And
Yep.
we were talking about this before.
Yep.
Before we even got on the air.
Yep.
Before we even spoke.
Yeah.
And it's something that we deal with, and I just at moments I'm broken.
Of
I'm
course.
empty.
Yep.
She's the strongest woman I've ever known in my life, and she has been a joy in my life. But there are moments where I'm just like, oh my goodness, how could this happen?
Yeah.
How could this happen?
Well,
to
that's
us?
a huge question, and you know what? That's the whole thing about life. Like I said that to somebody earlier today. They played hooky from work today. One of my cabana.
Get it.
Yep, one of my Cabana neighbors, she played hooky from work today. She said it's just too beautiful of a day. You don't get days like this all the time.
I enjoy every single day.
And you know what? I've learned the hard way that you need to, because
you know,
tomorrow,
I even spoke to my husband. I was talking to my husband about it, and you know, we worry about things that are so minor, like, you know, our bills are paid.
right.
You know, we have this beautiful beach club. By the way, I will say that the VIP beach club is absolutely amazing. But we worry about things like bills and, you know, deadlines.
Yep.
And
'Cause that's
how,
life.
right, it is. But we don't get to like suck it in. Like right now, if you and I turned around and we saw this beautiful sunset, like the sun is setting behind us right now, and it is gorgeous.
Yep.
And
Picturesque.
right, it really is. And we don't really sit back and enjoy those moments. Like we really don't think about, you know, wow.
It's called taking things for granted.
We do.
It's called taking
I
things
agree.
for granted.
We do.
and
we
until
totally,
something is taken away from you, you
yeah,
will take
like
it for
a person's
granted.
mind that you love and you see every day.
Anything,
Yeah,
anything.
No,
Even like
there's-
I broke my foot a couple of years
that's
ago,
a mess.
and
a hot mess.
you wake up in the morning and you
I
can't,
can't
walk.
I can't go around the block, and I can't even.
And
enjoy-
worse, I can't wear my heels.
Yeah, that's why, you know, it's funny because I just went away this weekend to a water park with my husband and my daughter, and we went to Aquatopia, which is amazing. But you know, he was like, "Oh, I'm so tired, I'm so exhausted," and all I did was that I turned over to him and I was just like, you know, there's people that can't even walk up these stairs. Like, take that in, like,
Yep.
let it sit for a minute. I
Yep.
love you to death, and I understand right now that you're really tired, but you can't even make a flight of stairs right now, and you're complaining about it. And there's people that are in wheelchairs.
Yep.
You know, and we take those things for granted.
Yes.
And you know what he did? Sit back and say, you know what, you're right. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up these stairs, and I'm gonna do what I have to do.
You know what?
It's weird.
It's,
I know.
well, no, it's not weird. It's
I
just,
guess-
it's not easy. It's not easy to
I
do
know.
because life.
You lose track.
Right. Life
We
gets
do.
in. I say it all the time. Life gets in the way. So it is not easy. Oh, we have Danielle.
Danielle, my boo.
Danielle, you want to say hello to everybody on
Hi,
the air?
Danny.
Can you say hi?
She's so cute.
This is Danielle. She came to join our little Real Talk circle here. It quieted down. I'm not sure if it sounds better to all of our listeners, but we had a crowd, and now it is quieting down a little bit. Like everything in life, right? It's either all or nothing, and now we are a little quieter. So hopefully you can hear us better, because I've been trying to angle the mic properly so you can hear us. Is anybody out there listening? Can I get some feedback? Can I get like an amen? Can we get a Facebook
Danielle and
something?
you have a lot of similarities.
Do
in a
we?
good way. Yeah.
Why? Because she says amen.
No.
Can I get an amen?
No, you just
Amen.
Amen.
a lot of life experience.
Huh. Well, yeah. I don't know how. I don't know. I think I knew too much already, so I'm not
You guys
thrilled
have
with knowing
you guys
more.
have both given me a lot of wisdom in a lot of areas, and I do appreciate you both in that sense. So you know.
Well, thank you. And you know what? I think that's what people are all about, is giving
You never know.
experiences. Right. And that's the funny thing. Like I was saying that earlier. Everybody has a story,
Absolutely.
right? So, you know, you were walking with your grandma,
Yeah.
and, you know, you whispered in my ear, you know, oh, you know, she has dementia. Like, you know,
Because I don't know if
Right.
anybody can get it.
I get it.
And I don't want anybody to like make
Get
her feel
offended
bad
or- right.
no, because my heart would hurt. Like,
Right.
if somebody tried to make her say like, no, that's not right, or
Right.
you know, I get defensive.
Right,
And
of
that's
course.
just who I am.
Of course, and understandably, but if and it's good that you preface by letting
Do.
people know that.
Because I'm open. I'm an open book.
Right,
There's
but
no-
at the same token, then on the flip side of that, then you have to be open on the other end instead of being quick to be defensive.
No, I'm not at all. I'm not at all. Trust me. Like I say that because I want people to actually
See,
understand it.
yeah, you want them to see.
Understand that
Right.
you know what this is what happens.
Right.
And this is how people are.
Right.
And this is a part of
Life.
life.
Yep.
And you know something? Either you're gonna accept me all or nothing, and if not, then go ahead with yourself.
Right. Right.
Keep it moving.
Absolutely. No, I agree, but
Don't offend her.
right.
You know, and I do, and look, while I say that, I'm not quick to say, you know what, don't make her feel bad because she said this or that.
Right.
I'm the type of person that she says it, You look at me, if you give me a look and say, like, what's going on?
Right.
I don't understand it. And I'll look at you and I'll say, you know what? She has an illness. And that's just what it is. And if you don't have empathy and if you don't feel bad about it, then you know what? Then I'm quick to flip you off. Or I will say to you, you know what? This is just life. You could be there one day, like as an adult. Like as an elderly person, you could sit there and say, oh no, that would never be me, and oh no, that would never happen.
We
you know what?
we hope
You don't
but-
know.
Right.
And I wouldn't wish it on anybody
No.
because I see somebody that I love go through it every single day, as my friend has.
Right.
You know, and it's a rough thing to go through.
Well, and I say that all the time. I one of my shows, I think I talked about the fact that, you know, I was in the lunchroom, I was feeding my mother,
Yeah.
and there was a grown man there, and you know, you don't know who these people are. They're doctors, they're lawyers,
Right.
they cured cancer. I mean, you know, whatever
Right.
they did, and Breakfast Club
I
playing
live
in
for
the
this.
background,
I live for this.
and you know, and here the nurse is reminding him that he's eating pizza and has to cut it and
Right.
explain to him to remember to chew, and you know, so yes, it is true, and when you're around things like that, it humbles you real fast.
It does. Quick,
Because
quick, fast.
you look
and
at
in a
that
hurry.
and you know what, who's to say that's not going to be you?
Yeah.
God forbid, but you don't
I think
know.
I'm more sensitive to it because going through it, you know, a lot of people don't know about, you know,
Anything.
Alzheimer's, dementia. You know,
But any,
people-
but in
any
all
kind of
fairness,
yeah.
anything.
I
if
do.
you haven't been through it, no, even anything,
Cancer,
divorce,
anything,
but
yeah,
anything,
right.
loss,
right, any kind of
divorce,
loss, because
you
it is a
know,
loss. It really is.
It is, and
It's a loss.
It's loss is measured in 1,000.
Nobody could
different
understand
ways.
until you go through it.
No, hopefully they can be, but
Compassionate,
Be
right.
compassionate so that when somebody is going through it, even though you don't understand. I have had so many people when I went through what I went through, and
Right.
they say, "I don't even know what to say."
No,
And you know what? I respect that. Thank you.
right, but
I'd
thank you
rather
for saying
you
it, acknowledging it.
not
Right.
Say, but I'd rather you not say anything.
Anything.
at
Yeah,
that
I
point.
do agree, because people look at me like I'm
If you
crazy.
are saying the wrong thing, then it's better that you don't say anything at all. So I totally agree with that. But it's the people want to say something because they feel like they should. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, and they want to maybe. So I'm with that. But
I guess that's the right thing to do in a sense,
well,
you know,
it's-
but
it-
acknowledging
but-
it,
right? But you don't know what are the right words to say.
nothing.
Right, exactly. So
Nothing. It's like,
So-
hey, I acknowledge you, but
right, like I don't even
Keep
know what
going
to say.
through what you're going
like
through,
I
right?
love you. I'm here. I'm sending you a hug and a kiss, and like, you know, yeah. There's nothing else to say. That's exactly
what
my
can
point.
I say?
I
Right.
can't say for
Mhm.
sure.
It's
I
rough.
can't say for
it's
sure.
a rough thing. You know,
I know.
and it's something that I guess you just have to learn to deal with.
Yeah, well, like everything in life, right?
Yeah, I agree. It's rough. I am a parent. I am a daughter. I am a granddaughter. I'm not an aunt yet. I am a niece. I do love my aunt.
Aw.
I do. She's amazing. But you know, it's something that a family goes through. Either it makes or breaks you, because things like that can happen with this kind of illness. Some people don't get it, and some do.
Yep.
In
Well,
a family,
Well, and anywhere, but you know
Yeah,
what?
no, I know.
Sadly, such is life, right? And,
it
and
is.
sometimes
And
you
I don't-
get it.
I'm not wallowing in it. You
No,
know,
no,
it
no,
is.
of
It's
course.
what has been thrown at me, and I'm like, you know what? I love my grandma today. She remembers me.
Yes.
I love her smile because today it's bright. You
Right.
know, and
Right.
there's moments where I'm just like, please God, just if there is a God, because I think whoever is out there
Yeah.
who's listening to us,
Yeah.
He'll look at her and say, you know what, today we are going to smile, today we are going to be happy, today we are going to remember our family, and that's what it's going to be.
Yes.
So?
Well, and as we should. Today we should always remember everything and be grateful.
Yeah,
And
well,
be
but
grateful.
you know, on a lighter note,
On a lighter note,
let's
the sun
change
is
it's shining.
well, and believe it or not,
and I'm so happy to be on your show. I really am.
and I thank you for being
Yeah,
on.
I
Believe it or not, we're gonna
Almost
have to
maxed out?
wrap it up. Yes,
All right, well, you know
we're
what?
gonna have to wrap it up, but
Some
I
to
am-
come.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt. Well, now that we've like tested the waters,
I'm good.
and we can see, you know, it, like now.
Next time we'll get my
forecasting-
husband, and you can get a man's point of view on things.
well, we had a couple of men on here too.
We did.
Different, but yes.
I get it.
It was
Yes.
definitely interesting with
But I am
Kevin
happy to be
and
here.
his
I'm very,
37
very
kids.
thankful
Well, I
for
appreciate
you having us.
I appreciate you taking the time to be on here with
Anytime,
us.
girl, I support you.
Thank
Oh,
you. Thank
oh.
you. Well, I just want to say thank you to the VIP for letting me take this corner.
Get a VIP.
Yes, because I usually have the corner of the bar, but I'm on the opposite
She
corner.
is. She's usually sitting fabulous in her bikini in the
Fabulous.
corner. And she looks at me and gives me
Thank
a wave.
you.
And then
Yes.
she's like, I come and give her a hug and a kiss.
Yes.
And we give our smooches, and she still looks fabulous at the end.
No, thank you. So I thank you so much for being a guest on here.
Thank you.
I have to tell everybody what is coming up on the
Okay,
next
let's
shows.
do it.
So I just want to remind you guys, on Sundays we have Backstage Pass NY with John Maldonado from noon to 2. John, I missed you today, Mr. Sheffield. And on Mondays we have The Ride Home with DJ Paulie, aka the Portuguese Prince, from 6 to 9. We have Mind Candy Mondays with DJ Rob Machetta from 9 to 11. Coming up next, we actually have Anthony Mangini. He's going to be live on the mix at 8, so he's coming up right after me. We have Wednesdays, the Mayhem Loyal Listener Show with Hamilton Zara Maymay with a different loyal listener guest, 8:30 to 11:30. Thursdays, we have the Traffic Jam with DJ Michael Anthony, 4 to 6. Fridays, we have Friday Night Sessions with Tony Sanapi from 9 to midnight. And Saturdays, the Ghazi Show with DJ Ghazi from 8 to 10 p.m. I just want to thank you guys all for listening to Real Talk with Karen Stacy, live on MiamiMikeRadio.com.
Go, girl, boo.
Bye, guys.
All right, baby girl.